This is going to be a tutorial how to make a rainbow loom headband. So let's get started. You'll need 2 looms for this. I connected mine. How you connect yours is, here's one loom. I just put a big piece over here and then connected it. So there's a kind of little big gap, but that's okay. So let's get started. Make sure your arrows are pointing straight. Get your colors ready and let's begin. Take your first color and just go from this pin to that pin. And then get your the same color, go to this pin to that pin. And then get your same color, go this pin to that pin. You can use any colors you want, any pattern you want. It doesn't matter, so just do any pattern. Okay, so now get your next color. It doesn't matter which order really you do it, as long as you put them on. Now you get your next color. So you're going to be doing this to the end of your long loom. Do this process to the end of your loom. Okay, I finished to the end of my loom. Now you'll have to be placing these little black things in the background. You can use any color you like. I suggest black or white because it really brings out the color, but it doesn't really matter. But before you do that, you kind of want to push everything down. Just push everything. Do that to the end of your loom. Okay, I finished pushing them down to the end of my loom. So now let's get started on the upside down triangles. You might remember this from a regular triple single. So you skip the first 2 pins. So you just go across and then move it back. So it's an upside down triangle. Just pull it back. So do this to the end of your loom. Okay, I finished that to the end of my loom. So now you have to flip your loom around. Now get your hook. Got my hook. So now the same thing as a triple single, so you probably already know this. Trying to get out of the way of the camera. So what you want to do is push back that triangle and just pull it up. And in the middle, you just pull it up. And you go back and then do it again. So that's all you'll be doing is to the end of the loom. I will show you a couple more times. Just get the bottom and then pull it up. And what you want to make sure that you are doing is you're going inside. You're going in, not out. So you want to push back those rubber bands and then pull it forward. So you're going to do this to the end of your loom. Okay, I finished hooking my loom all the way to the end. Now what you want to do is flip your loom around. Just be careful. And now you want to grab these two ends and pull it to the middle. Just push it down. And grab these two rubber bands, put it to the middle. Now you want to get whatever color you did for the triangles, you want to get it, stick your hook through there, put your rubber band on there, and then pull it through. And then now it's time to take it off. Oops, my loom came apart. Oh my loom is like came apart. Okay, so now we have it. And if that happens to your loom, oh well, you can just fix it. So it's kind of impossible to break your loom. But whatever, so we're done with the loom, so I'm just going to put it aside. And now we have this. So now we have to make the little extensions. Right. Get a color rubber band they use for your triangles. And you just want to hold this somewhere. So like get a pen or something, or like a pencil. Or if you have two hooks, use two hooks, but I don't. So I'm just going to put a pencil right there for it to hold there. Okay, so you're going to have to get your hook. Just pull that out. And you want to get all of these rubber bands onto your hook. You just want them, all of those rubber bands on your hook. So I put them on my hook. Get your rubber band and just thread these through. And then just put it, oh, I lost it. That's okay. Okay. Okay, so now you have this on your hook. So now all you want to do is rip this rubber band off. Just pull it and rip it, and you don't want to throw that away because you're going to be using it. So now you have this. Now we have to make the extension. Okay, so for the extension, like for this one, like how it matters how big your head is or how small your head is. Usually you can do like 10 over here or like 10 over there. You can do like how big your head is. I don't really know. So I'm going to do 10. 10 is pretty good for me. Don't want to make it, and you can always change it. Okay, so what you want to do is just put a rubber band onto your hook, and then just thread that through, and put this back on your hook. Now you want to do this how many times you'd like. So good. I'll show you 3 times. Actually, I'll show you 2 times. Hold on. I'll show you 3 times. Doesn't matter. Just thread it through. Oops, I forgot one. Okay. And then just put it back in your hook. And then I'll show you one more time. Actually, that's it. Okay, so now you have, let's just pretend it's long enough. So I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna do this like 10 times. Well, now like 8 times. Okay, so I did it like 10 times, about 10 times. It matters how big your head is or how small your head is. So what you're gonna do now is take this off your hook, these 2 looped rubber bands, and just hold it there on your fingers. And take from your pencil or pen, take them on your fingers, just put this through. Now I'm just going to switch them. So what I just did is I just switched them. So now we're going to have to do the same thing we just did for that other time. So it's the exact same thing. So bad. I'm just going to thread it through. So now you want to do this as many times as you did this before. Okay. I finished on both sides. So now what we have to do is get these two rubber bands on the C-clip. You also need a C-clip or an S-clip. So you just put the C-clip on there. Get your other thing. Just pull it. Keep your fingers pulled. And then just attach the C-clip. Now you want to get this piece of rubber band. And you want to stretch this. And put this through. And now you want to pull this and put both of these sides through. And now you just want to take these both and then tie them.